Hello, welcome back to GP's Odds and Ends. Jessica here, and today I have a debt update for you. So I've made some changes in regards to this, so I'll talk about that in a little bit, but just kind of wanted to go over what I've been able to accomplish from the month of October until now, the month of November, and I will probably zoom in on this for you a bit so you can see. Let me actually move that one out of the way and we can just focus on this one for now. So if I need to show you anything on the other one, then I'll just bring that page over. So for November, I had I do have a payment. So when I'm recording this, it's actually October 31st, Halloween. So happy Halloween, or belated happy Halloween at this point, because you won't be seeing this until after Halloween. But there is a payment that goes through on the 1st of every month. So at this point, that payment just has not gone through because it's the same amount as last month. So there's some of last month's balances, just so you have an idea. So that one didn't move at all, but again, that's just because that payment didn't go through yet. So there will be a difference there. For my first Premier credit card, now I did pay one of them off. I have two, I'll get into that in a minute. I have two First Premier credit cards. One of them is now paid off in full, so that's listed down here. And then the other one has a $95 balance on it. So that I'm sure will get taken care of shortly. But the story with this one, and I'm just going to put a little red asterisk here as well, and I have a couple of red asterisks here, and that's because when I paid off this First Premier credit card, I had it paid off in full, and then I realized that I was getting a $12 monthly charge for that card. So that's just a monthly charge that they're going to charge me every single month. And that kind of irritated me a little bit because I'm not using the card, but it's $12 a month that they're taking out of my pocket, or $12 a month that they're taking away from other cards that I can pay off. So I called the company, and I don't want to close any cards until I have them paid off in full. So I'm just, being mindful. I'm hoping that doesn't have as big of an impact to my credit score if I do it that way, but I don't know. Time will tell, I guess, on that. But when I called the company to close this card, they get me over to a specialist, and I explained that I don't want to pay the $12 fee, and okay, I understand. They have to go through the whole spiel of, your credit longevity and your total credit limit across all of your cards, and your your account history, and you've had the card for this amount of time. And I said, no, I understand all of that, but you're charging me $12 a month for a card that I'm not using, and I'm not okay with that. So the last thing that she says to me, and I wanted to die laughing, because I could not believe that these words were coming out of her mouth. So she says to me, well, you've already paid your $79 annual fee for this card, so that would take you until May 2024. Yes, you heard that correct. A $79 annual fee in addition to the $12 monthly fee, right? So I was like, okay. So she's like trying to tell me that I should keep the account open until May 2024, when that, before the next annual fee would be charged to increase my longevity, or the amount of time that I've had the card. And I said, well, I just paid October the $12 monthly fee for October, right? So now you want me to pay another $84 on top of that? because I would have November, December, January, February, March, April, May for another $12 per month. That would be about $84 additional. And she's like, well, what are you talking about? Where are you getting $84 from? And I said, well, I paid the $79 fee. I paid I paid $12 monthly. You're telling me that's non-negotiable, according to you. So you want me to pay another $12, which over the next months until May of 2024 would be an additional $84 on top of everything else I've already paid. And she didn't really have like she didn't have a comeback or anything good. The only thing that she said, well, we can give you a $35 credit to offset the cost. I'm like, that doesn't even cover half of what you're going to charge me until then. I'm sorry. I was just blown away. I was like, I could not even. So I've been looking through like my credit cards, and the information. So that one is now closed. I did close that one. The other First Premier card that I have also charges an $8 fee. It's a little bit less, but I don't care. I'm not going to spend $8 a month just to keep a card open that I am not going to be using, so I will close that one as well. And then looking through the other cards that I have, this other Credit One card that I have charges a monthly fee as well. So once that one is paid off, that will go bye-bye as well. So thought that was just kind of a funny story, and I could not believe, in my what she was trying, how she was trying to like get me to keep the card open. I just thought it was absolutely like ridiculous. I was like blown away. Okay, so with the cards, and I just have my calculator out over here so that I can count up. Well, actually, let me go through the rest of this. So because I don't think we touched on everything. So that was the First Premier card. So I have $95.86. Once I pay that off, I will get rid of that card as well so that I don't have to continue to pay that fee. And then I may try to tackle this Credit One. I'll have to see like how it's going to work out best in regards to interest or whatever. But that will be the next one to go for sure. I don't know if I'll cancel both of them and just get rid of them or not, or keep the one that doesn't have the fee. I have to I want to take a look and see like what other perks I get as far as the card is concerned. I don't want to close too many because also, like I said, in the long run, I want to make sure that I have a good credit score to fall back on if I want to buy property, if I'm not able to, come up with the cash to do, to make a cash purchase for something like that, which I don't know if that's going to be something that I can do. So I want to have, the credit to fall back on if I need it. So any case, for the Credit One, I have 81118 on this card. That went up a little bit, but I think that's because of interest. The 9381 went down a little bit from 553 to 536.47. My Amazon is about the same. Again, I think that's probably because of interest, so it went from 133 to 131. My Ally card, that's going to be the biggest. That's the one that I was focusing most of my money that I put aside for debt from October. That's where that money went. So that balance went from the 951 down to 155.78. So these are the cards that are now paid in full. And, again, I put the First Premier just so I could show that I paid that off, but the little asterisk is indicating that that is now a closed card. My car payment went from $12,255 down to $12,044. So with the next payment, I'll be under $12,000 with that. My student loans, that went up a little bit. The payments have started up on that. I have made my first payment, but the interest started accruing back in September. So this one went up just by $3. So I was at $51,591, and now I'm at $51,594. So hopefully that will start to see that decreasing as I continue to make payments. I didn't add up my credit card yet, so let me add that up real quick. Okay, so my total credit card debt now is $3,156.52, and that went down by about $691. So that is pretty good. So my total debt now is $66,794.48. So that is down by, let's see, last month it was $67,695. So that is down by $900.25. So I'm very happy to see this kind of going in the right direction, I guess. You know, like it motivates me to, you know, see the decreases in these amounts, and I just kind of feel like, oh, also I did sign up for auto payment with the student loans, and it said that it would reduce the interest amount when you through that, you know, through my company that I that holds my student loans. If I signed up for the auto payment, they reduce the interest fees as well. So hopefully that doesn't go up faster than it comes down. So I think for my goals for November, I want to finish let me move you a little bit. There we go. Finish paying off the Alley card. Let's see, I want to pay off the other First Premier card and close that account, just so that's out of the way. I think the next card that has the highest interest is the Amazon card, if I remember correctly from my spreadsheet and everything that I created. So I want to try to pay off the Amazon card, and then I'll have to take a look and see what has the next highest interest, but I would like to start paying off or start paying down the Credit One card that I want to close. So hopefully those are things that I'll be able to, I don't think it'll be a problem to, I think, let's see, if it's 155.78 plus, I don't know if I'll be able to pay off all three of these cards. I think the first Premier one would be priority over the Amazon one because I know I want to close that card. So that would be about $251 that I'll have to come up with next month, which isn't too bad. The issue, though, is for November, because I haven't been putting the money aside that I would normally put aside for my car payment and my school loan. I have enough to, like in my account right now, for November's school loan payment. But I do have to start putting aside again for the car payment. So that I will have to start doing, and I usually put $125 aside for the car payment each paycheck, and then an additional $70 per paycheck that I would have to put aside for the school payment. So that's $71, I think. So that's almost $200 that, I can't put towards debt then at that point. So anyways, I do still need to update my spreadsheets and everything so I can kind of keep track of when it says I'd be able to have everything completely paid off in regards to the credit cards. But I haven't done that yet. I will do that soon. But I'm glad with the direction that it is going so far. So it's not as huge of a jump, because I put a lot of money aside, towards the debt in the beginning of October. But we're headed in the right direction. So I know some of you will be happy to hear that I'll be closing some of those accounts, because I know that's been a big suggestion that I've gotten from a lot of you. I'm probably not going to close all of them because, I have my own reasons for that, but at least the ones that are just charging stupid random fees, I don't need that. I don't need to be charged a monthly fee in order to just have the card sitting there. So, all right. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below, hit that subscribe button if you like what you're seeing. And until next time, bye for now.